Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. All right, I'm pretty sure by now the FIFA fever is dying down, and still there is a little bit of aftermath of all the news that is happening. One of the big news that the media or the social media, whatever, is talking about is the Emir of Qatar. He put a bisque. I think you call it bisque. Bisque. Okay, bisque on Argentinian captain Messi during the World Cup closing ceremony. Actually, he put it not only for him, he also put it for that French guy, France Hugo Loris. Okay, I'm not very much into football. And you'll be surprised to know, I think I'm one of those very few rare individuals who didn't see the match. I did not see the match. I just check the news results. I'm not very much into all these sports and all that because I like my kind of sports, which is MMA fighting. Okay, but I'm pretty sure whoever saw football, especially the finals, they said it was incredible, amazing. So maybe I might watch it one day in the future. All right. So now the controversy here is at the after Argentina won the cup. Messi, when he went to receive the awards, the Qatar Emir, he put the bisques or that cloth on him or the coverall, and we saw the Western media that was totally lambasting Qatar, Arabs, and Muslims. Now, I'll give you my opinion, being a guy who has lived in UAE, the Middle East, for 40 years of his life, and my parents, 55 years. Okay. Now, here's a funny thing. When the Western media talks, they assume that they are very intelligent, very smart, that they know everything. This is the problem with the Western media, the Western journalists, the Western reporters. And the common belief system of the people in the West is we know English, we are very smart, we are very highly educated, we know everything. And then you have the people who are not educated but who know English, who stay in the West, who think, yes, we are also superior. They have that, I don't want to get into that race card, but they have that white superiority complex. Okay, the Western passport complex. We call it in India Gora man. That syndrome. Okay, the Gora passport holders, because even in the Middle East, they are to blame also. They give higher salaries for people with a white Western passport. There is explicit chronic racism, which is there even today, and especially in the corporate world in the Middle East. You'll see that. Okay. So now, given that the Western media assumes that they know everything and they are smart and they are far more intelligent, they assumed that we know what is happening. We know that he is trying to convert him to Islam, or he's trying to give glory to the Arab world on Messi. How dare he do that? He is violating the rules. Now, here's what our brothers and sisters or friends in the West, they do not know. Not all. The media companies I'm talking about. What they don't know is this outfit that is there, this cloak that is there, is a mark of respect. Just as you have Queen Elizabeth, if you were to meet her, there is protocol that has to be followed. You can't show your back to her. You have to walk front, and when you withdraw, you have to walk backwards. You have to bow. You have to take a knee. Even in tennis, when the queen comes, you have to bow, take a knee. I used to wonder when I was young, this is pre-Google days, why the hell they are doing that? Stand, you're a human being. But today I know protocol. Okay, you're supposed to do that, whether you meet VIPs, dignitaries, whatever. So in the same way, the royal families, there are very few of them who can don this gold black outfit. And it's expensive. It's not cheap. It's made out of either camel wool or camel fur or sheep wool or whatever. It's very thin. It's like see-through. It has to be handcrafted. Okay, it's not a machine industrial thing. And it has a coating of gold. I don't know whether it's actual metal or gold kind of ribbon. So it's a traditional Arab cloak, which is a matter of honor. You, me, and anyone else cannot wear. And even if you want to wear it also, you can't wear it. It has to be either, someone of prestige or power, or someone who has earned it. Now, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Qatar of Emir of Qatar, he put this robe over this 37-year-old footballer. Now, remember this much: he might be an icon, he might be famous, he's a footballer, but he's not royalty. He's a sports person, he's an entertainer. Yes, he's known all over the world. Maybe like a Sachin Tendulkar, maybe like a Mike Tyson, maybe like he's a famous icon, he's a legend. Okay, I'll give credits to that, but he's not royalty. Now, Sheikh Tamim, he, out of the goodness of his heart, he wanted to honor this great sporting icon, and he said, it's he wanted to respect him. This is my translation, all right? And Messi allowed it. If we saw Messi say, "Yeah, I don't want this," and that would have been a different thing. He allowed it, and he took the honor. Yes, it looked a little funny. Let's be honest, it looked a little funny because he's wearing his sporting jersey and all that, and football. You don't see that. You normally see people wearing a royal robe, white, and on top of that, this looks nice. So, but he gave it out of love. It's like, for example, someone comes to your house and you give something of love. Let's say, now, for example, I'm an atheist. I come to someone's house and someone gives me a religious book, or they give me a religious photograph, or they invite me to participate with them in their religious function, which has happened. They give me their prasad. Prasad is that blessed sweet or something, or they tell me they put like in Hindus, they have that thing which they put the tika at the top, or in Muslim houses, they invite you to eat, let's say during Eid. I mean, and we respect it. I may be an atheist, but I respect their culture. And they know that I'm an atheist, and they don't judge me for it. They say, we welcome you like a brother, like a family member. So that's the same thing that happened. Now, uh, what is a biscuit? I'm pretty sure you must have already done your research, but just to tell you, it is a long cloak made out of light sheer material with trimming made of real gold worn over a white robe. It's for royalty, dignitaries, and it's always worn on a special ceremony. And grooms wear it on a wedding day, or even graduates wear it on their graduation day. Okay, it's a sign of respect, appreciation, and normally worn only by top officials. That's why you'll see in Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed wear it, or the Abu Dhabi Sheikh, or Sheikh Tamim, he would wear it. It's only high status individuals, and it's expensive. $2,000 just for that thin material. Qatari, this thing, it seems $8,000. Now, this was handmade by Mohammed Abdullah Al Salim, the Qatar-based tailor who does exclusive work for Sheikh Tamim. And it seems that he had made this with the Japanese Najafi fabric, hand embroidery, and he had delivered. Okay, he had delivered two sizes. One is to Argentina's Lionel Messi and France's Hugo Lloris. Okay, Lloris, hope I got his name right. So it was, what I looked at it as, he's giving the highest honor of a country is giving it to this sports person. So it was out of love, appreciation, and to embrace him into the culture. You are the winner. We respect you. So I don't know why it was such a big thing. And, this racist, bigoted, indifferent attitude that they have sometimes, it's a shame. I'll tell you, the Western media, what they're trying to do is just crucify Qatar and just try to badmouth it and just trying to focus on only what is negative about Qatar. One worker died. They've made a big noise about it. They never focused on anything positive. Yes, there are certain medias that focused. Even BBC, it seems they didn't air the opening ceremony. And then they were talking about the village. It was not ready. All these basic hiccups were there. But overall, see, if you look at it, Qatar has done what most countries would consider impossible. Yes, they have billions of dollars, 200 billion, the highest ever. But they did something that was logistically considered impossible. In a country that was only a desert, they not only built stadiums from scratch, they made the stadiums cool, they managed all the tourists, and even with all the hiccups that were there, this LGBTQ flag and a woman showing a breast, I managed to get 2-3 other videos where she was showing, they still managed to control all the controversies. And there were a couple of fights here and there. They did it well. So for me, I would congratulate Qatar. I would congratulate Qatar and say, you have done an incredible job. I would congratulate the leadership that is under Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. Great leader, great leader. I mean, incredible human being. They have successfully completed a very complex, world famous event and made it a game changer. They have proven that they can handle, a global event. And, I know that they're bidding for the Olympics. I know even Saudi is trying. I would say that, if they can manage such a great event and they can really do things well, yes, why not? Yes, I'm aware that they didn't allow beer to flow, but alcohol in sports always creates complications. And when emotions run high, we have seen in some places, you can Google search this. I think in Australia, one football goalkeeper got hit with a bucket. People jump onto the football field, they fight with each other, and accidents can happen. So I anyway don't drink alcohol, and I am always against any substance that gives you a high and you can't control yourself. So for me, alcohol, I don't care about it. Yes, but you need alcohol in order to sell. And I am also aware of that Budweiser scandal that took place at the last minute. They said, no, you can't sell in the stadiums. But overall, the event has been well. They say, no, all's well that ends well. So I have nothing but congratulations for Qatar for the way they organized. I think they did a fantastic job. Nothing but kudos to the Qatari leadership and the Qatari people. They accompanied and they accepted people as their own. And I would say it is a grand success. And what this happened in terms of putting that cloak, it's a beautiful gesture, beautiful gesture. See, Messi might be a global sporting icon, but he's not royalty. And given an honor, he will always forever remember. He can have this now disc. He can show it to his children. He can show it to his country. He can even store it in a museum, because it's not something that you and I can buy from anywhere. It's a very rare commodity, and that also given by the king of a country. Just imagine if a king were to give you, or a queen were to give you, you'll store it. If your president were to give you something that's rare, you'll keep it. This is a rare thing, a very rare thing. So to all the haters, I think you need to grow a pair of brains and a little bit of tolerance and get out of your the stupidity, that small frog, big frog in a small well. Or they say, no, dog in a small backyard thinking you're the ultimate. Not everything that you say, believe, and bark is true. There are certain good things that you find in other cultures, in the Arab culture, in the Muslim world. Not everything is bad. For me, I look at it as a great gesture, a great gesture. And I would do nothing but congratulate the Qatari leadership for a job well done and for a successful FIFA event. This is my view. Let me know what are yours. I would love to hear from you. This is me signing off. You guys take care.